Thanks, Alain. And then, with no further ado, we go to the final point here. So, announcing the new names of these stars and exoplanets, we have Deborah Elmegren, the IU president-elect. PowerPoint is thinking, so.
Great, thank you. Well, I'm delighted to share with you the names of some of the planets and stars that have been named. I don't have enough time to share all 114 systems with you, but I've selected a few from around the globe to give you an idea of the rich variety of different themes that people used. And I've just lost my PowerPoint. The suspense continues. Great, thank you. We'll try again. So these stars represent the areas around the world where I'll reveal the names. Of course, all 112 that have been named so far will be in the press release. And let's see. Okay, so there they are. I don't know why that skipped ahead. All right, since we're in Paris, I thought it was good to start with France as the first system. The theme is names of Gaulish deities associated with the sun, light, and fire. The star is Balanos, which is the god of light, the sun, and health in Gaulish mythology. The exoplanet is Bellissima, the goddess of fire, notably of the hearth and metallurgy and glassworks. Burkina Faso has names associated with prominent rivers of Burkina Faso in local languages. The star is Mahoun, also called the Black Volta, which is the largest river in the region and plays an important role in the lives of the people in the areas. And appropriately, the star and planet are in the river constellation Eridanus. The exoplanet is Nakambe, also called the White Volta, which is the second largest river. In New Zealand, the theme is the Maori language terms for the names of plants and animals in symbiotic relationships that are native to New Zealand. The star is Karaka, a plant that produces a bright orange fleshy fruit. And the exoplanet is Kararu, a large bush pigeon. The Netherlands has names associated with the world-famous paintings by Dutch masters. Appropriately, the star is Sterrenach, Starry Night by Van Gogh, and the exoplanet is Nachtwacht, the Night Watch by Rembrandt. Malaysia has names of gemstones associated with jewelry in the Malaysian language. The star is Intan, which means diamond, appropriate in alluding to the bright shine of this star. And the exoplanet is Baduri, which means opal, that alludes to the beauty and mystery of this exoplanet. Russia has names of geographic features associated with the Tiberta region of the Caucasus Mountains. It has mountain forests rich in wildlife, including bears, and this system is in the Great Bear constellation, Ursa Major. The star is Dombey, which is a resort area in the North Caucasus Mountains, enclosed by forests. And the exoplanet is Tiberta, a mountain river in the region with very rapid flow, symbolizing the planet's very rapid rotation around the star. China Nanjing has names of celestial deities from ancient Chinese mythology. The star is Qi, the goddess of the sun, and also represents the earliest astronomer and developer of calendars in ancient China. The exoplanet is Wangshu, the goddess who drives for the moon, and also represents the moon in Chinese mythology. The United States has names of rivers associated with the Bristol Bay watershed in Alaska, which is famous for the wild salmon, which sustain the local indigenous communities. The star is Nushagak, which is a regional river near Dillingham, Alaska, and the exoplanet is Mulchatna, a tributary of the Nushagak River. Canada has names of family members in the indigenous Cree language of Canada. The star is Nakawi, which is the word for mother, and the exoplanet is Oasis, the word for child. Andorra has names associated with prominent peaks and valleys of Andorra. The star is Arcalis, which is a famous peak where the sun passes through a hole in the mountains twice a year. So this was used as a primitive calendar and reference point for early inhabitants. The exoplanet is Madrio, which means mother of the river, which is a glacial valley and river that is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Azerbaijan has names associated with the works and life of the 12th century eminent poetess, Masatni Ganjavi of Ganja. So the star is Masati, one of the brightest stars in Azerbaijan poetry. The exoplanet is Ganja, which is the ancient capital of Azerbaijan. Puerto Rico has names of terms and deities associated with the heavens and atmosphere from the mythology of the indigenous Taíno peoples of the Caribbean. The star is Coya, which is the name for star in the language of the Taíno, and the exoplanet is Amatex, the god of wind. Finally, Bolivia has terms associated with the Guarani cosmovision. The star is Tapicu, which means eternal path. It represents the Milky Way, through which the first inhabitants of the earth arrived and could return. The exoplanet is Ivaga, which means paradise, for the Milky Way was known as the road to paradise. I'd like to thank our fantastic exoplanet steering committee led by Eric and Elaine and Eduardo and Jorge, and also all the committee members, and a special thanks to all the national committees who ran these terrific contests. Thank you all.